Deep behind the enemy line. This is Raider Reaction, and as it is every Tuesday in your Las Vegas Raider football season, this is the Raider Nation Report. Chad's pissed off. I know Myron's pissed off. I know a lot of members of Raider Nation personally who traveled to that game from all different parts of the country, some further than others, and I've made that trek across the country all the way. I did it. It was last year, actually. It was last year. I coached a soccer game on Saturday morning. Went and caught a Rays game that night because they were in a pennant race. They won by walk-off in the bottom of the ninth. Went right from there. Changed clothes in the fucking car from fucking Rays gear to fucking Raider gear. Drove right from the fucking stadium. Went to the airport. Jumped on a flight. Flew all the way out for Sunday Night Football. Raiders-Steelers. Only to watch them piss down their fucking leg in front of national TV audience on prime time Sunday Night Football. So I've been there. It sucks. It's almost the further you are away, the worse it is because it's a longer fucking ride home. It's brutal. I feel for you. I feel for anybody that had to go there. I've been to those games. But unfortunately that's sports, and unfortunately that's being a Raider fan, because they're polar opposites from week to week, and they have been for fucking decades now. And there's always seems to be one game like this, at least one game like this a season, where it's just an absolute, it's a team that you can't even sit and real figure out a way they're going to lose to them. And then you see the quarterback change, and you just like, oh man, I've watched this story before. This is like Baker Mayfield on 2 days of being a Ram. This is, I mean, how many examples do I have to give? And I had such a bad feeling. I should have bet the fucking house, honestly, because I had two feelings this week. And if I could have parlayed those two into something, but I knew, one, that the Raiders were in trouble against Andy Dalton. I knew it in the pit of my stomach. I didn't come out and say it fully on the show because, I'm trying to be optimistic. But, man, me and my son had many, many conversations, and me and quite a few other people. And everybody knew I was concerned, very, very concerned. Veteran quarterbacks like that, when they got nothing to lose, they're fucking dangerous, man. They're dangerous. They still got a live arm, and they've got all the knowledge and experience that some of these other younger quarterbacks don't have. And, man, Andy Dalton had the Raiders' number from the fucking giddy up. I was certain about that, and I was certain the Donkeys weren't going to lose in Tampa. I had a feeling that Bo Nix had sucked too bad the first two games, and he was going to pop it off just a little bit. And I told many people that over the week. I just got a feeling he may not have another good game for 3 more games after that one, but I just felt he was due to pop off. And unfortunately, my gut was right on both of those. I didn't want either one of those to happen. I would have rather the fucking Succaneers beat the Donkeys at home, drop the Donkeys 0-3. I would have rather that had happened. I obviously would have rather the Raiders would have won. But you just get that feeling, and you're just like, oh, man, I think I'm going to be right on this one. My football intuition just told me, I've seen both of these movies before, and I knew how they were going to end up, and sucked. It was a bad fucking weekend of football for me. That's damn sure. I skipped the home opener of the Raiders so that I could go to the big game against the Hurricanes, only to watch a 3-point game at half turn into a fucking drubbing and a 50-burger hung on them, only to, go through Sunday and watch the Raiders lose to the fucking Panthers. It was not a good football weekend at all in the fucking Commish house. That's for damn sure.